In furtherance of its tradition of ensuring that the citizens make inputs on issues concerning them, the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly today held a public hearing for concerned stakeholders in the financial sector, civil society organizations, and select members of the public to scrutinize the 2022 Appropriation Bill. The public hearing held at the instance of the Appropriations and Finance Committee of the House. Legislative Affairs Correspondent Uyukoswa reports.
Speaking on the rationale for the hearing, the chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations and Finance, Mr. Black Odudo, who represents Ikorobasi Eastern Obolo State constituency, said that timely collection of inputs on such critical matters from relevant stakeholders ensures balance and equitable planning and allows for sustainable economic development.
Government is proposing a total budgetary outlay of 582.118 billion for 2022 and is aimed at taking stock of the achievement of the past 6.5 years, besides consolidating on the gains of the previous achievement for sustainable expansion and growth.
The meeting was declared open by the Speaker of the House, who was represented by the Deputy Speaker, Princess Felicia Bassi.
As the title rightly suggests, this bill, which was very fast into law, will be cited as a part of state appropriation law 2020 and will promote greater accountability, transparency, and dispensation of other functions.
The Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Linus Nkan, and his counterpart in the Ministry of Economic Development and Ibom Deep Sea Port, Mr. Kanokun, made presentations on the budget size, policy thrust, and how the 2022 fiscal year will be funded.
Redefining standard is all inclusive. That is to say that the 2022 budget of the state will touch on our values in terms of what we produce, culture, morality, education, etc. These are basic predicators of economic growth.
There were also presentations from the State Chief Judge, Chairman, Internal Revenue Service, the Nigeria Labour Congress, civil society organizations, Policy Alert, among others.
We cannot fail to note that the state has, for the first time in several years, based its budget on a medium-term expenditure framework.
We want to use this opportunity to appeal to the members of the House to follow the releases in the allocation of this money for our senior citizens that are dying on a daily basis.
Following the massive increase of free education policy of the state government, more capital vote should be channeled towards the education sector for the building and equipping of primary, secondary, and technical schools.
The public hearing is part of the critical processes leading to the eventual passage of the budget. Uyumko Uswa, AKBC News.